Morning, Wayward Walker and the Wayward Whooper here again. We are in Bigelow State Forest, and we've been here before. We're just going to hike up. I'm not sure what the name of this trail is right here yet. I don't have an internet connection, so I can't get much. I may not even have a name. A lot of trails appear nameless. But what I'm going to try to do is, we're going to hike up and see if there's a side trail that might take us to the Hatchet Pond area, just to see if there's one. We're just curious people like that. Anyway, come on. We're on this road here, which is probably Brecknick Road, but I'm not sure. Beautiful day. It's kind of our third choice today. First two places. Well, the first place we were going to go, been there before many times, and I didn't really want to go back there once I realized that we had already been there. And the second place was actually somewhere over to the west of us. So I guess that's west. A little road, but it wasn't where the GPS said it was going to be, or at least it didn't look like it. It looked like a driveway to me, so we didn't go that way. Try to find it. So I said, well, let's just, you're not far from Bigelow, let's go to Bigelow. And here we are at Bigelow. So I'm not sure what we're going to see. Still not that green out, so we might come across some interesting things. Come on. Never know until we get out here, I guess. We have found interesting things before. I know somewhere up here I've come across an old mill foundation. I think two of them actually. You come across that. We are on an old road, as you can tell. All right, so we'll be back. Well, we're not making much progress. But you can guess why. Somewhere up here we should be coming to a side road. I don't think this is it. Right up here. I'm going to take that. This is Park Road. It's not the quietest place to be today. A couple of planes flying around, and you can hear a couple of frogs, but so far that's it. I'm going to take this right here. See where that's going to take us. Sure we've ever been up that way. Come on, this way. You just find all kinds of interesting things. Yeah, comes another fork on the road here. We're going to go this way. And we should be able to, according to the map, once we get up here, we should be able to loop and come back out that way, I think. If we so decide. We're not moving too quick, though. Nice pine forest. Mount Laurel. Be out pretty soon. Days like this, supposed to be nice next few days. It's also marked on all trails as a mountain bike trail, I guess. So you can see it. But there's a few cars out in the parking lot. I saw one person already hiking. Something over here, pond maybe. It says parking, so I'm assuming there must be some kind of camping or something up here. A little stream. Come on. We won't have to cross. Well, we've gone about a quarter of a mile, maybe a half a mile. And we've been here like 2.5 hours. Just kidding. Still just moving along, very nice. It's quiet though. Any birds? Nothing. Not seeing any walls, which I don't expect to see many up here. This was all pretty much timber country. That's why the mills that have seen in the past here, there were lumber mills. And they're over more by the brook and the ponds that are over Matchpog Pond, Bigelow Brook, I guess it's called, which are back behind us. But we've never been this way, so we decided to see what we're going to find. And one of us is finding lots of stuff. Some days, as much as I like to take them, some days it's a chore. Then you got that tree. Alright, still on the same road. No trail markings or anything, but certainly easy enough to follow. Sounds like we're getting close to the highway over there. I wonder if this is going to hook up with the Nipmuck Taril. Find out when we get up there, I guess. I don't think it will be the Nipmuck Taril when we get up there, because I think that is behind us. But there is a wall here, which is surprising. It does look a little more improved up here. It's been something. Don't see anything else right now. Moss covered. Let's keep moving. There's another little stream crossing here. Still following that same wall. A little waterfall there. Should be easy enough to cross. Oops. It's okay, at least my shoes are still waterproof. Oops. Right there. Ball. Very slow going today. I know, stop complaining. I have to assume this is where the campground was. A lot of old fire grill things, pits, grills they put on them. And picket table all smashed up. I don't know if they're redoing this. What's going on with it? But anyway, we should be almost at the end of this section, this road. And we will take the next road we come to. Come on. Really? Definitely is not the quietest state forest I've ever been in. There's a gate up here. Does that mean right turns or what's going on? Nipmuck Taril. Okay. This is that question. See up here. Let's put our map on. Hold on, Jack. Yeah, this is the Nipmuck Taril. Which way does it go? The highway must be right over there. Nothing's marked. I ain't liking this way. Go back. Look at the map again. See, we're just about a mile in. Well, let's see what we can find. Well, I see a public road comes here. There's a parking lot. Okay. Figure out where we are. We're back. A little rocky through here, but still on the trail. We see the blue blazes. It's actually just we're just a little ways up on that road. Came out on. What do you got? Well, something. There's another road that goes at the top of this ridge, which my guess is the same road that when we came to that gate. Oh, we'll stay on this trail. Hold on. Stop. Right. Untangle you. Oh, nice big wall here. That is strange sometimes, because sometimes you can figure out how to get his foot over the leaf or if it's between his legs, and other times just a hard time. So is this the same one we saw from the road? I don't know. I don't think so, but well, what probably is well, let's keep moving. All right, I'm not quite sure what this is. Another wall, or stone row, or come on, Jack, let's go up here and look at this first. Let's see what's on the other side of this wall. That's interesting. And it's pretty wide. It almost looks like a foundation. I think it is. Stops right here. And the other wall I don't see, so that's interesting. Stay on the trail. All the blue ones. See if something, anything looks like a trail. I don't see any blazes. It's not up that way. I have to assume that this is where it's telling us to go. Come on, let's go back in here. Come on. You don't want to do any bushwhacking, but it shouldn't be too far to get the air trail. Oh, it's a road, it says. Doesn't even look like a trail, Jack. It's up there, though. Muddy. There, with no markings, no blazes. Look this way a little bit. I mean, this looks like a trail here. So, right, there's a marker. There's a white blaze. So you want to go that way? Okay. The white blaze moves up, I guess. Okay. Another trail comes across. There's the blue blaze. There's the blue blaze. So we're on the Nipmuck Taril now. I would say there's another one, so in the right direction. Not quite sure where it started. Could have been past that gate. Then we came to. We're back up where the parking area is. Twirl. Alright, well, we'll keep moving along this way. See what takes us. There's the bridge. Over this stream. And another wall. Damn. Come here, Jack. Let's go up here for a second. Just for a minute. Because then, I'm just not far from that last one. I wonder if this is there was a small mill of some kind up here. Be. Hard to tell, but interesting. Want some water? No? All right, come on. Let's see what's up here. Road. Come here, Jack. This way. You know, I gotta check it out. The map too. That'll take us up to Lower Breckneck Hill Road, which I think is a public road. I think it's back where we were before. I'm not seeing any kind of foundations for a mill, house, or anything. This is kind of tough to tell. I'm not doing deep explorer up that way, but some people don't want to cooperate, and I keep forgetting I have a way I can kind of tie him up. If I want to go somewhere, I won't go far, but I keep forgetting to take it. Anyway, we're going to keep following the blue blazes, see where it takes us. Yeah, we got something interesting coming up in front of us here. It's a rock formation of some type. See if it means anything. Yeah, could be natural, I suppose, but interesting. That's what's interesting right there. Now that could be, looks like steps. Now it could be hikers that did that. Some kind of markings. No. Interesting though. And I could take a guess, but rather not. We're gonna keep going about a mile and a half in. It's the first time we haven't been on this section of the Nipmuck before, so. Well, they had, I thought one of the trails that goes up to the park, the Nipmuck Trail, but evidently not. Okay. New is good. New trails are good. Seems to be blue blazes up here, but this looks like a trail. There's actually one back there going that way, so must be all right. Map says we're on, still on it, so let's see what we find up here. Come on. Oh, there's one. Okay. Good job. Good job finding that, Jack. You do have to wonder sometimes if he actually sees those blazes. Sometimes they'll tell him, okay, we're going to follow the blue ones. When you come to a trail intersection, I just let him go and he'll go the right way. Same thing with, following the white ones or the red ones. There's probably more he smells, or more the people went at it. It's interesting anyway. One of those wonders of dogs. So I'd love to get into his brain. See what's going on in here right now. Alright, come on, Jack. Yeah, we're climbing. We're along the side of a ridge, as you can probably tell. Cal Topo, and according to that, not far up here, there should be a road. Doesn't show up on all trails though. So we'll see what we get. But it's a nice trail. Never been disappointed with the Nipmuck Trail. Getting warm though. Get up a sweat. How far to that road is. I guess it's going to take us down the slope. We'll see. Beautiful up here though. Do a little pine forest here. A mile and 3/4 in. And just up here should be that road. It does show up on All trails change their graphics for some reason, like the colors, and sometimes it can be hard to read for me because I'm old. But next month I'm supposed to maybe get some new eyeballs, so that'll be interesting. See what we could see after that. Jack, you tanking yourself all up? All right, we'll be back. Of course, this was averted. We're going to be heading down. We've been pretty much just along the side of this ridge the whole way. A little up and a little down, but nothing very difficult. I'm feeling it, but it's just because I'm old. Slow down. Now he wants to pull on the downhill side. Seeing any wildlife here, and much couple of birds, but or I could get the Merlin app up. That's the one that I like to listen to for what the birds are. Before I can get that up, they stop. So I don't know what kind of bird it was. I've heard them before, but I never know what kind they are because I can never catch them. This the trail that goes down. Yeah, I'm gonna keep moving. Very good here. This is the trail that goes down. Alright, so this road, I think it's Soul Road. Assuming that the blue blazes will be going that way. I can't read the sign. Yeah, there's blue blaze up there. This is going to take us the road we came in on. It'll be almost done, and I'm going to turn you off so I don't fall on my head. Right, back to the main road that we came in on. I'm going to head back to the truck. We're going to wrap this up here. It's about 2 miles, a little over 2 miles by the time, maybe 2.5 miles by the time we're done. But very nice. I'm glad we decided to go up that little side trail. And did another little section of the Nipmuck Trail. Maybe we'll head back up there again. See where it takes us. We've been on the other side of the highway, Nipmuck Trail that way. Didn't see any mill foundations. But then on this road here, back up the other way, you can, I don't think you can see the lake through there, but one of the ponds is over there. Did see, looked like an old dam. I don't know what that could have been. Nothing unexpected, but nice to see, as always. Alright, so it's the Wayward Walker, Wayward Woofer. Thanks for coming along with us. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know if there's any place that's within an hour's drive from here if you'd like me to go. You're always welcome to join me. And if you're going to join me, I promise I'll leave Jack at home. But anyway, thank you for coming along, and we will see you next time out in the woods.